What's up, guys? Kyle here with No Time Required. All right, second video for the day today. We already covered Etsy. Now we're covering some more crypto. Let's go. All right, guys, we are talking AAVE. Okay, we're going to do an update video on AAVE. If you didn't see our first one, make sure you check that out. We'll have that in the link in the description down below. But also, before we jump into this, guys, smash that like button if you like crypto. If you like what we're doing here, you're going to love where we're going with this. Smash up that like button. Also, subscribe to the channel. We are getting so close to 1,000 subscribers, and once we hit that goal, we are doing another $25 Amazon gift card giveaway. So make sure that you hit the subscribe button down below so you stay up to date on everything. Also, one last thing before we jump into it, down below there is a link for a free cryptocurrency guide. Okay, if you are brand new to the space, I get it, we all get it. It is very confusing when we first start out. Hopefully that should simplify things a little bit for you, and that's what we try to do on this channel, is keep it very simple so that it's easy for everybody to understand. Because look, I've been there too. I get it. I understand how hard it is. So that's our job, is to bring the information to you guys as easily and efficiently as possible, so it's easy to process and move forward. That being said, we're talking about one of my favorite projects, AAVE. Let's go. All right, guys, as always, on coinmarketcap.com right now, you can see AAVE sitting at number 18 right there, okay? So top 20. This is a blue chipper. You guys know my thoughts on it. If you watch my previous video, I love AAVE, but I'm even more bullish on it now than I was previously, okay? And we're going to go a little bit deeper into it in this video right here, and anybody that is brand new and doesn't know what AAVE is, you're going to understand it pretty well by the end of this video, so definitely stick around. We're also giving a price prediction at the very end, so make sure you stay to the end and listen in on that price prediction, because it's a juicy one. So right now, just over $400 per AAVE right now. So on a little bit of a dip, down 6% today. Honestly, like, it's kind of just been, back and forth here the last little bit. This project also previously was known as ETHLend, and you can actually see that right up at the top right here. So it migrated to AAVE, just a little while back here. So, to get an idea where this thing actually has been, let's go to the 3-month right here, because it was, I tell you, it had a really big run up there. I mean, take a look at that run up that it had, where it was, basically $300 beginning of February, and then all of a sudden ended up running all the way to about 550. So it's on a decent dip right now. So in my opinion, yes, it's a great buying zone. Not professional financial advice, never is, guys. These are just my own thoughts. But yes, I think that it's on a great buying opportunity right now, because it's on a dip, and this is a great project. Okay, don't just take my word for it. Let's take a look at what Mark Cuban had to say about it, because Mark Cuban actually did confirm this is part of his portfolio. And there's a ton of articles talking about this. Is from back in the beginning of February, but this is actually one that he said he was most bullish on. He loves DeFi, loves the space, thinks DeFi is going to be huge. AAVE is poised to be the leader in the DeFi market. So to get a better idea what AAVE is, kind of go through it. Decentralized, decentralized finance project. Okay, they have at this point, this was at the time of writing this, and you're going to see here it's a heck of a lot higher than that at this point. But at the time, $4.5 billion in total value locked. Okay, it measures the value of cryptocurrencies that are staked in DeFi projects. Okay, this was making it the number 2 DeFi project behind Maker. However, they were poised to potentially take them over, and I believe at the end of the day, I believe that the AAVE has the chance to be the largest DeFi project going. I love this project. We're going to jump into it here in just a second. We're going to go through their website and actually talk about all the different things that they do. But don't just take my word for it. Take Mark Cuban's word for it, okay? Whether you love the guy or you hate the guy, he can be a controversial figure, but you know what? You can't question his ability as an investor, okay? The guy has made billions of dollars and continues to, even after he became a billionaire. He still, this is what he does. He invests in companies, invests in projects like this, or stocks, cryptos. Doesn't matter what it is. He's an investor. And typically he's pretty darn, pretty darn attuned to what's going on in the market and makes pretty good decisions. So if he believes this is going to be big, that's good enough for me. And I already believed it was going to be anyway. You guys know me. I love great projects that have great use cases. This one has a phenomenal use case, which we're going to talk about here in just a minute, but also has great teams and great partnerships, great purpose, and great backing. And this is one, obviously, that has big backing behind it. And you may start seeing what they call the Cuban effect, which is kind of what you're seeing with some of these other projects that Elon Musk is tweeting about all the time, where they're going to get big run-ups, big pumps, because they have that celebrity endorsement behind them, or at least that celebrity cachet, kind of pushing them forward. So let's dive in and let's actually talk about what AAVE is and why I'm so bullish on this project. All right, guys, right here. So as we said earlier, it was at, where was it? It was on here somewhere. Come on, I know it's on here somewhere. Yeah, right there. Highlighted right in front of me. Jeez. $4.5 billion in total valued lock. Well, look at that. Now they're at 5.3 billion. So this is a project that is growing very, very rapidly. Okay, and what's the idea of AAVE? Well, it says it right here. Open source, non-custodial liquidity protocol for earning interest and deposits in borrowing assets. Okay, so the whole idea of DeFi, decentralized finance, they're taking the power away from the banks. Okay, anybody that's not familiar with that, we're decentralizing the world of finance. Okay, we're not putting it in the bank's hands. Okay, we control our own destiny with our own money. Now, why do I think this is important? Well, there's a lot of reasons, and I don't want to get into I don't want to make it political or anything like that, but here's the thing. The government just passed that $1.9 trillion stimulus package. It's the third stimulus package that has been passed, okay? And it may not stop there. Who knows? What I'm saying, though, is as we continue to keep printing more and more money, okay, people's faith in the banks is going to be lost. The reason that people are already investing in crypto is they see Bitcoin, for instance, as a store of value. They see crypto as an opportunity to grow their wealth, grow their money, because they see the fact that the dollar is being devalued, and it's going to continue to. Okay, the dollar will continue to lose value the more and more that they print of it. Okay. What are they looking to do? Well, they want to take their money away from banks. They want less control by banks, by government oversight, anything like that, and they want it in control by themselves, okay? So why are projects like this, why are projects like AAVE so important? Well, decentralized finance gives the power back to the people, okay? It gives them the ability, as you can see right here, it's a liquidity protocol, earning interest. They can earn interest if they have enough AAVE available. They are able to earn interest on that. The other thing that they are able to do is peer-to-peer lending, okay? So not only earning interest and borrowing assets, but they have peer-to-peer lending options. So if somebody has enough staked in here, they are able to then be able to do peer-to-peer lending. You don't have to go through a bank to get a loan or anything like that. They can lend it and earn interest on that money that they are lending to somebody else, okay? Again, what does that sound like to people? Sounds like the idea of a bank, and it is, but guess what? You cut out the middleman. You cut out the need for people to go to a bank and have to go through all the just ridiculousness of dealing with that. So you are able to do peer-to-peer lending, and AAVE gives you that opportunity to be able to do that. So the other thing that we love looking at on here is all the different stakeholders, any type of partnerships they have. We already talked about they've got a great team. Obviously the use case for this is necessary, needed, and phenomenal, and I do believe that they are positioned to become the top DeFi project in the space. But look at these, look at the stakeholders that they have in there. I mean, some big names in there, and it's only going to continue to keep growing. The one I'm most interested in, that one right there, Winklevoss Capital. Anybody that is not familiar with Winklevoss, the Winklevoss twins, excuse me, started Gemini Exchange. They were famous for, along with Mark Zuckerberg, basically starting Facebook. And they had a settlement with him. We don't want to get into everything that happened on that. Who was right, who was wrong, we don't know. But basically, they took their money, they invested heavily into Bitcoin. They are now the first crypto billionaires. They also have started the Gemini Exchange, which it happens that you can buy AAVE right on Gemini. Gemini happens to be one of my favorite exchanges, completely secure, completely safe. If you want to pick up some AAVE, that's where I highly recommend that you go to, is Gemini. Link in the description down below. With that being said, guys, like I said, I think AAVE is a home run. Oh, price prediction. Duh, that's what everybody's waiting for, right? You want my price prediction. Where do I think can it ultimately go? Well, again, sitting at just over $400 right here. Where do I think that this is ultimately going? I don't think it's out of the question that this 10 to 15x is where it currently is. So what would a 10x look like? Well, a 10x, you're going to be about $4,000 per AAVE, maybe a little bit more than that. 15x would be a $6,000 AAVE. Where does my gut tell me that this is going? I would say about 5,000. My prediction on AAVE would be $5,000 per AAVE, which would leave you at like a 12.5x from here. Pretty nice gains on a top tier crypto that is a blue chipper. It's one that I believe personally, this is not professional financial advice. I believe personally, though, that you would be able to safely invest money into this and see a significant return. It's not one of those, it's not one of those where it's a riskier one. AAVE is going to be there long term. And look, if Mark Cuban's putting his money behind it, billionaires don't get rich by not investing in smart projects. Even if they made $1 billion and then they start investing, you can lose that just as quickly as you can make that. You don't get rich by investing in dumb projects. I think AAVE is a big winner, and I'm sticking to it. So with that being said, guys, we'll catch you in the next one.